This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, good morning, Rabbi. So today we're going to try something a little bit different. Be'ezus Hashem, in 2 weeks, we're going to be going to Eretz Yisrael, Siyata D'Shmaya, and we'll have the opportunity to visit the holy city of Tzfas, and be speaking there in a library which has a collection of one of the widest collections of Sifrei Kabbala in the world. So we're going to speak today about the development of the Kabbala and the care that was given to make sure that the Sifrei of the Arizal were not proliferated, especially outside of Eretz Yisrael. And we're going to learn about 2 dimensions of this. Firstly, the care that the primary disciple of the Arizal took to make sure that the knowledge would not be spread beyond what he deemed appropriate. And that is none other than Reb Chaim Vital, the main disciple of the Arizal. And then after the Petira of the Reb Chaim Vital, we're going to talk about the cherem that was placed on the dissemination of the Sifrei Arizal. So we're reading now from the Sefer Kesfuni L'Doros of Rabbi Yaakov Hillel, which is a trilogy, a 3-part series of the development of Kabbala. So we're reading Maimer Daled. Giluyim hishbatusam v'hadfasasam shal ksavim b'meshach hadoros. The revelation, the dissemination, the publishing of the writings of the Ari. Shitas harav Chaim Vital b'inyan gilui hasodos b'rabim b'doiroi haisabrua v'chad mashmas. The opinion of Chaim Vital regarding the revelation of the secrets publicly in his generation, his shita was very clear and definitive. And that is, it was not yet ripe. It was not yet the time to reveal the discipline of the Ari. V'chein kasav harav Shloima Shlumel be'igroisav. Rav Shloima Shlumel, in his letters, similarly writes, he writes that Rav Chaim Vital einoi roitza legalo shum davar. Rav Chaim Vital did not want to reveal anything, but Amrei Sharabai lo niftar b'ktsar shanim ela mitach shegila kol kach hasodas hanalamim. Rav Chaim Vital did not want to reveal because he said that the reason his Rebbe passed away so young is because he revealed the hidden secrets. Va'amar gam kein shel rabbi nitin rishus min hashamayim legalos. And he said even that Ari was given a certain allowance from heaven to reveal. Avaloi, but to him lo nitin rishus adayin. So he was very cautious, he was very hesitant to teach and reveal the Kabbalah. He said that Rizal passed away young because he did, even though he had a certain allowance from Shamayim, but Reb Chaim Vital said that he himself did not.
How young was he, Rizal?
About 39 years old.
Thank you.
Oid Kasav Sham. Aval HaKol Hu Ganos V'Taman U'Mechusa Etzlai. The Rav Shlomo Shlemiel writes, everything was hidden and buried and covered by Reb Chaim Vital. Ve'en koyach biyad shum chacham me'eretz hatzvi sheyachal imay sheyigal lo sisrei Torah. There was no sage who had the ability that Reb Chaim Vital would reveal to him the secrets of Torah. V'hu oimer, Reb Chaim Vital said, she'einu rashay legalos, that he had no permission to reveal elolami sheyitnu loy reshus min hashamayim olav, only to those who heaven permitted him. Shala'achar patiras Ari. Now the truth is that in the times of the Ari taught many students, and each one of these students had their own notebooks. So it was really a free play for anybody to continue to disseminate. But upon the Patira of the Ari, Rav Chaim Vital went, Lakach kol ha-kontresim miyad kol ha-chaverim. He took all the notebooks away from all the students. V'lo lahem shum davar mizu ha-chachma. Everybody's notes were taken away. It doesn't matter what you wrote it on, a little pad in your pocket, whether you wrote it on your iPad, whatever type of notes you had, it was confiscated. He didn't return it. It wasn't like the Rabbi says, I'm taking this away for a day, for a week. It was a permanent confiscation. Rav Chaim Vital said, finito! No, there's no more Kabbalah. That's it. We're done. We're one and done. The Arizal, there was a window of opportunity, and it's over. Ki kfar nistemu oisan ma'yanois hachachma. Those well springs of wisdom have been closed. V'sharei oira, and the gates of light shayu psuchim bizman harav. Done, closed. V'te'uda nefla noisera b'yadeinu edus lazeh. And we have a wonderful certificate. Okay, so we have a wonderful certificate and certification and documented evidence, and this was published. The end of Sefer HaChazyonos, Rav Chaim Vital, we have some evidence to this. This is a document of hiskashros, of a common decision, of a communal commitment. Shebein roiv kekal tamid ari. Basically, all the students of the Ri, or kamat, most of them got together and they sort of made an association. Lebein talmidai amuvak Rav Chaim Vital, between them and the primary disciple Rav Chaim Vital. They signed it even before the Ari passed away, but close to his Patira. And here we have, incredibly, at the end of the Sefer Chazyonos, the official text of the Shtar. And that is, Anachnu hachasumim mata. We, the undersigned, kibalnu aleinu, we have accepted upon ourselves, liyos bechevra achas es Hashem Yisbarach. To be in one association. V'laslik b'toirasai, Yaimam v'layla, to engage in the learning of Torah day and night. Kachal sheyorinu marenu achacham Hashem alaiki, Rav Chaim Vital. Meaning, we have decided to come together in one chabura, to be oisek in Torah, in accordance with whatever Rav Chaim Vital instructs us. V'nilmoid imay b'chachmas ha'emes. We will learn with him the Kabbala, the wisdom of truth. V'niyeh ne'amane ruach. We will be faithful. U'mechasim davar. It's a paraphrase of pasuk in Mishlei. Ne'man ruach mechasa davar. Basically, we'll hide whatever he teaches us. We'll cover it over. Okay? Mikol ma sheyomer aleinu. V'lo natriach alav lahaftzir bo yosem midai. We won't bother him to pressure him too much. If he has some juicy secret and he says, I don't want to tell you, we won't pressure him too much. We won't let anybody know any of the secrets Rav Chaim tells us. We won't reveal anything he has taught us in the past. Our lips are sealed. We won't reveal anything to anybody, even that which Reb Chaim taught us while the Arizal was alive. Basically, whatever he will teach us, whatever he taught us when the Arizal was alive. We will not reveal anything that Ari taught us without the permission of Chaim Vital. We are 1,000% subjugated and subservient to the authority of Reb Chaim Vital. No, to Reb Chaim Vital, meaning they're saying even what the Ari taught us, we will not tell anybody without the Reb Chaim Vital's permission. The Ari, meaning that's Ari. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, good, fine. So the question is, why are they saying they will not reveal anything that are... One thing you want to submit to Reb Chaim Vital, we won't reveal anything Reb Chaim taught us without Reb Chaim's permission. Fine. Why are they submitting that they won't reveal anything that Ari taught them? The answer is because we don't understand one word that Ari says without Reb Chaim Vital. So we're completely dependent on him, and therefore we will not reveal anything, not that he's told us, not that Ari told us without his permission. Shahaya machzirim lanu. Fine. And this commitment, the Kabbala zu hi b'shvua chamura. This is going to be a very serious oath. B'shem Yisbarach, al das, Marenu, Harav, Reb Chaim, Nishmasai, Nero Yair, Hanisgar. The Hemshach Kabbala zu hi me'ayom v'ad asar shanim retzufim. This commitment is in effect for 10 years.
not a long time.
10 years is not a long time? It depends. Let's say a shear that lasts for 10 years is pretty long.
It's not a,
No, it's not. It's, by the way, it's over.
I understand it. That's why it's not a long time.
Right, that's right. And what day was it signed? B'yoyim Beis, Chafei Lemenachem, and the year Hashla. So we're dealing in the year 5335. Okay? That's 1575. Tzfas. Look at the names who signed it. There's 7 names who signed it. Only one of them looks familiar. We have Yosef Arzin, Gedalia Halevi, Yonasan Sagish, Yaakov Masod, Yosef Laton, Shmuel Di Ozida, Yehuda Mashan. Shmuel Di Ozida is a very well-known name. He was a student of the Arizal. He wrote on Pirkei Avos Medrash Shmuel, and he wrote on Perish on Rus, and he's a well-known name. V'hagam shabaharbe mekoymos. So now Rabbi Yaakov Hillel continues. V'hagam shabaharbe mekoymos b'ksavav ba shitasa enal sharuchem edali debito lahedya. Even though this type of opinion and shita is enunciated clearly in many of the writings of Rabbi Chaim Vital, the most explicit is the following: Hamafurash hamavarsh behem v'mashikasav, and the shar kavanos. The most explicitly that Rabbi Chaim Vital writes about this is what he writes in the Shar Kavanos. In Drush for Yud Beis LePesach, Oidos misasoi shel benoi shel hari. When Rabbi Chaim Vital writes about the passing of the Arizal's son, and Rabbi Chaim Vital says, Misibas giloi hasoidis barabim, because Arizal taught Kabbala publicly, Rabbi Chaim Vital says his son passed away. V'zel l'shoinoi. Therefore, it is fitting for every sensitive man of soul who sees these matters, they need to hide them in the epitome of hiding. Aside from the well-known principle, ki kavod Elokim haster davar. It is the honor of God to hide the matter. Ve'in makam laharach b'zeh. We don't need to be lengthy. Ki hadvarim noidaim. This is well known. The more you could cover this over, hu meshubach, hu mechubad, v'pamal yishamayla. Ve'ha'oise hepach mizeh. One who is not careful, and one who reveals this type of stuff. Machnis atzmai b'sakana atzuma ba'olam hazeh. He's endangering his life in this world. B'misas atzmai, either in his untimely departure from this world, b'hikares, u'v'misas banav aktanim, noisef al oynesh nishmasa v'genem shen ketz anshe, aside from what, turning up the stove up there. Like the Rashbi says in the end of the Idra. Okay, and it was already brought earlier, Rabbi Yaakov Hillel says, that Reb Shmuel Vital, who's Reb Shmuel Vital? Shmuel Vital is the son of Reb Chaim Vital. Continued in this mahalach after the departure of Reb Chaim. Okay, so this is the first part of this series of Maimer Daled. This was the carefulness and the zehiros that Reb Chaim Vital warned his Talmidim, as we saw documented on this shtar from the print in the end of the Sefer HaChazionos. V'ezras Hashem, the next section will be the cherem that the Chachmei Eretz Yisrael were goyzer on disseminating this Torah to Chutz La'aretz.
So you want it twice?
What?
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.